Mike's hot. Man, I wish I could take this mask off. 15. Ramon's cool?
Ramon, yeah.
Welcome to Okinawa Peoplo Radio. I'm your host, Sonny, and I'm here with Ramon.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, man. He's a fashion designer. Should I say you're from Okinawa, Osaka, Chicago? 'Cause you're everywhere.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's everywhere, you know?
For sure. A man of many homes, many talents. So, the special guest today is living here in Okinawa, so that fits the Okinawa People brand. I just want to give a quick disclaimer, guys. There's a state of emergency happening right now. So we have to social distance, and our co-host, Chiaki, co-host Taro, co-host Eddie, and the boss lady, everybody in the Okinawa People staff couldn't make it today because we have to social distance. You can still check us out on YouTube, Ginawan City FM. The fundraiser was successful. We appreciate everybody who supported. But there will not be any Japanese translations today. Today will be an English only show, Ego only. So if you want, you can check the Instagram later for the transcript in Japanese. Thanks, everybody. So back to our special guest.
Yes, sir.
Got some questions for you, man.
I'm ready.
So what brings you here? What brings you to the station?
So I was just posting one day, I think, and then you came across, you messaged me. Right. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I thought it was fake, like a
really?
I was like, man, who is this dude? But then I talked to my pops and I was like, he's
for
legit.
Sure.
So I was like, all right. So I saw opportunity.
Nice,
I always
man.
wanted to end up in a radio station, especially Okinawa.
Yeah.
Because of most of my base customers are like in Europe and the US.
Huh.
And then also the Marines and Air Force.
Wow. Okay.
But never the locals.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to get to people that's here.
Okay.
Because I'm making.
So it's more of a Western brand.
Mainly, yeah. So mostly out from the Western, but then Okinawa is just. I just like I said, I just saw opportunity to get people out because you don't hear a half black and Japanese kid out here.
And you are half. You're half
exactly,
Japanese. Half. And shout to your pops too.
Yeah.
For, thanks for looking out. Because I did reach out and I wanted to interview you because actually I found out about you through my mentor, Tony Drew.
Oh, okay.
He's a rock and roll guy.
Oh.
He's like, yo, this guy's fashion is fire. Like, if I could just like wear this stuff on stage, I would definitely like buy his whole inventory. And I'm like, where? Let me look. I was like, holy smokes. Like, and I hit you up.
Yeah.
And then you hit me up and then your pops hit me up. And it was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Small world, man. So yeah. Big ups to everybody looking out and supporting.
Appreciate that.
For sure. So you're half Japanese and half black, half American. You're from where were you born?
I was born in Oakland, California.
Wow. Oakland.
Yeah.
The streets.
I don't remember. I was there for like 2-3 years. I guess it's the streets.
Yeah, Oakland hard. Facts.
But I visited 2014 Christmas. And it looked nice.
It was nice?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah.
For sure.
Where I went was pretty nice.
That's good.
But I love the vibe there. One day I want to live there.
Compared to here, is it a big difference?
States or just in...
Oakland versus Okinawa?
It is. I mean, just in general. Like here is just so peaceful. Again, states, you know what's going on. But
yeah,
it's just here I feel more safer, and I don't have to watch my back 24/7.
Right.
What I do.
Right.
So it's a big difference.
It's a good place for business.
Yeah.
It's a good place for business. So how and when did you get here?
So here, oh man.
From Oakland, I mean. Like
Oakland?
You could go through the whole journey if you want. It's your time.
I'll say when I was maybe 4 or 5, maybe. And then again I left back to Osaka, where my mom's from.
Okay.
And I was there for I think 10, 11 years.
So Oakland to Osaka. 10
Oakland
years in
to
Osaka.
Oki.
Oh, Oki first.
Yeah, Oakland to Okinawa, and then Okinawa to Osaka, and then Osaka to Okinawa.
Ooh, traveling man. So good. So what do you draw influences from the most, do you think? The States, Osaka, Okinawa, Tokyo, everywhere? What?
I'll say everywhere, because I mean, I've seen a lot of places, especially being also going to Kubasaki and competing with like the school as a track and field. I did track and field.
Wow.
And, we went to Tokyo for Far East, and then I did football my junior year. And then, me and my boys went to, where was it? Daegu and Misawa. And it was just seeing different places was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And where else did I went? I went to Taipei and all that.
Taipei.
So it's just, everywhere. So that's where I kind of get my influence from.
But you said your fashion's more of a Western, you have a Western audience.
Well, yep.
Do you feel like you draw your fashion stuff from a Western concept? Or like where does the East come into play in your brand?
So the East is more like a culture. So my whole clothing brand, Babylon, means just to share my kind of like my lifestyle of being Black and Japanese, those two cultures together and sharing it.
Okay.
That's why if people check my website and stuff, some stuff like the collection's out right now. It's called Undokai.
Undokai.
Sports
Day. Oh
yeah. But the reason why is because this is the first collection I was able to do a sportswear, which was a tracksuit.
Huh. Is that the vest that everything is that one collection?
So vest and all that stuff is more of a summer collection.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't more of a collection. It was just like a one piece at a time.
Okay.
Because due to Corona, I wasn't able to gather all together to make a collection. So I just kind of put it out. But last collection I was able to do was the Undokai, just to kind of show, tracksuit. That was one of the things I always wanted to do.
I think I seen that one. That was with the red tracksuit, the guys wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Shout out Ray J. That's my cousin.
Nice. Tell your cousin that was dope. Shout out to him for sure. So yeah, your brand is to express your nature, like you're half Black and you're half Japanese, and
yeah. So I just want to share, for American friends and just the Western people, I want to show them the Japanese side of what we do. What food we eat and what do we say, and stuff like that. I kind of want to share. So eventually, I want to put a lot of graphic design on it.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of people say you don't got a lot of graphic design on your shirt. It's always Babylon. My business, the idea of it was because for me, everybody can put just graphics on it and sell it, but will never know the brand. So my thing was, I would just keep pushing the name Babylon to the point, it's more of a psychology thing where it's people gonna hear it, it's like, oh, it's him.
Right.
When that happens, that's when I can just take out Babylon and slap some
your actual
graphic design.
Right.
And then just have a tag of Babylon. And
Gotcha.
I don't have to keep repeating myself.
Yeah, of course. You have to build that trust with the brand first.
Yeah, that's first. So that's why I was doing it. But
for sure.
Yeah.
Nihongo shaberu?
Nihongo shaberu.
Wow. For sure. So when you were being raised in the States and then you came over here, what was your first language?
So my first language was actually Japanese. I couldn't speak a lick of English at all.
Oh my goodness. In the States, you couldn't speak no English.
Well, I was 2-3, so I didn't really have to speak to nobody.
Okay, and then you came over here speaking straight Japanese.
Straight Japanese. Went to Japanese school and everything, and then I actually appreciate that. So, because that's a different thing. I know a lot of kids out here do the same thing.
Very different.
But it's just such a different. And then
was it hard to learn English?
It's not embarrassing, but it was a culture shock to me. Okay. I was in Okinawa when I came back to learn English. And then I was in Zion, and they pushed me back 2-3 years, I think. 3 years.
Jeez.
So I was 6th grade being in 3rd grade.
No.
Yeah. So to me, I was like, damn, I'm failing. And this is not it. It hurt.
Oh, man.
And also it was a culture shock because everybody that was in there was all American. So I'm can't speak anything, and then just kill crazy. Me, and I cried. I cried.
Was that a base school?
Zion is one right now. Where's that at? What is it called? Winking? Yeah, right across. It used to be Zion there.
Oh.
So I was there for a couple of years, But
did they bump you up after you passed the test or something?
So I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Wilson. He was the one who put me into summer school 2 years in a row to bump my grade up. That's why I was just 1 year behind.
Gotcha.
So I was able to graduate when I was 19. Because if I couldn't skip, I would have graduated at 22.
Man, you can't do that to a kid. That's
right?
crazy. Shout out to your teacher, man. Shout out to the good teachers out there.
Yeah, he was a great teacher.
Wow. That's insane. So you learned English around teenage years.
Yep.
Oh, man. After spending years speaking Japanese, and then you decided to start your clothing line around then. How did that come about?
So clothing line came out, man, so 3 years ago.
Okay.
So 2017.
I mean, when did the birth of the idea?
Birth of it? I always wanted to do clothes because of my grandma. She has a boutique store in Osaka. And then I was always around just clothes and art and whatnot.
Cool.
And when I was a kid, I would just kind of, what do you call it, doodle? Like just write just sketches.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
Not nothing good. It was a lot of stick figures and whatnot. But I was always just drawing something.
For sure.
And then at one point, I was in Chicago for college.
Wow. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, chotomate kudasai. So you went from Oakland to Oki to Osaka to Chicago?
Wait, yeah.
Jeez. Where haven't you gone? It's probably a better question.
I want to go to...
You want to travel?
I want to travel.
I've
been to Florida, been to New York, but like I want to go to Texas. I want to go to New Mexico, ATL.
That's amazing, man. Okay, so you go to Chicago for college. Was that like a difficult process being that? Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Being that you just learned English in your teenage years, was that like a very brave thing for you to do? To say, I'm going to leave the safety of Japan, where I speak the language fluently, and I just picked up this second language, and go to the country where that's at?
So when I moved to Oki to learn English, I'm going to keep it real. I had no choice. My mom was like, you're going.
Okay.
But I really appreciate my mom doing that, because if she didn't do that, I would be in probably Osaka, not able to speak English.
Right.
And then just bilingual is such a
it's
great
a powerful
gift,
thing. Yep.
So, I appreciate my mom, my dad.
Shout out to your parents.
Yeah,
for sure.
My parents for sure, and my grandpa and my grandma.
Facts.
Sure.
Oba-san, Oji-san?
Oji-chan.
Okay,
yeah.
Oji-san, for sure. Shout out to the parents and everybody, man. So, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to finish up some personal stories, and then we're going to dive into the actual process of the clothing and your work ethic and things like that.
For sure.
Because Vavilon is fire.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me just be the first one on the station to say that, man. And I said Tony's name before, but Tony Drew is definitely feeling your style too, bro. So we're going to get up after this and talk about some shop.
Okay, for sure. Appreciate it.
All right, this next song we're about to get into is called Stranger from Toria.
funny look in your eyes. I fell in love with a stranger. You held me once it was over. I saw your smile, it was over. Ooh, I fell in love with a stranger. Didn't even know your name, but it was over. What's your name again? Some people think that's not right. They didn't see what I saw. They didn't feel what I felt. They didn't do what you did. Oh, they were too safe to fall. They didn't let their heart melt and feel the chest sinking. Oh, sometimes you just know. Oh, baby, I know. I felt your warmth, it was over. You breathed with me, and I knew I belonged with you. These people, they say I'm crazy, but they're wrong. Oh, baby, I'm insane for you.
I feel alright, I feel alright. I am so high, open my eyes, no, I feel alright. I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Open my eyes, I cannot fly, no, I feel alright.
しつこいの嫌いこの頃病気がち喉も調子悪いそんなの don't give a shit 吸い込んじゃって don't give my lead 超頭痛い I'm chilling my love Yo, we're playing in the park Yeah, 遊び方から違う悪い意味引きこもりじみたやつ存在証明日米交渉成立もう違う少年世界地図で遊べるまで何年諦めたら負けこの夢には乗っかってるたくさん仲間ウィルと遊んだ We blaze out, choke it up たまにやばいのマジドープねミニマニも遅かれ早かれ死のれも前もだから適当にcool掴み取るチャンスは常に目の前にあるさ答えろ生き方って何かぶっちゃけわかんねえ全てに感謝したら何か変わって改まって温まってきた体にビタミン DHC I feel right
I feel alright, I feel alright. I am so high, open my eyes, no, I feel alright. I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Open my eyes, I cannot fly, no, I am so
短い
high.
時間で超楽しんでエビバリ病気がちなディスウィーケン俺らの勝手っての分かって笑われても不利にやる方がかっけ昨夜の晩飯も仲間と囲んで夜中に巻く朝遅くなったが帰ってきたんだ仲間とクラブでチープシャンペーンこの喉通りのいい時間で程よく飛べばいい賞味だり話は興味ない俺らのこと気にせず遊んでりゃいい調子がいい妄想しがちな君はまあ間違いない治らん病気らし適当に遊んでファクター騒げはい調子乗りの今邪魔すんな返せ俺らの時間また明日って言って来年尻尾巻いてフェイド別に先にもせずリラックス一歩巻いてけ High I feel like
I feel alright, I feel alright. I am so high, open my eyes, no, I feel alright. I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Open my eyes, I cannot fly, no, I am so high. I feel alright, I feel alright. I am so high, open my eyes, no, I feel alright. I feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Open my eyes, I cannot fly, no, I am so high. Smoking illegal, I do it live for my people, skirt off in a wriggle. You cannot see through this limited presidency, it came with the people. You cannot see me, I see you. I see the bitch in your eyes. You like a snitch in disguise, talking that shit on the side. Oh yeah, I heard that shit, watch me curb that shit. Making money, y'all never heard that shit. Tryna get up on a little bird, that's it. Tryna take her to the crib till I earn that daylight. You can't compete with me, let alone toe to toe. You cannot go cheap to cheap with me. Watching your tone when you speak to me frequently. You not tuned into this frequency. Ganbatte ichiman yen, yeah, I'm all about the ichiman yen, yeah. Ore wa ichiban, yeah, I'm all about the ichiman yen, yeah. Ganbatte ichiman yen, yeah, I'm all about the ichiman yen, yeah. Ore wa ichiban, yeah, I'm all about the ichiman yen, yeah. I feel alright, I feel alright, I feel a vibe. I can just open my eyes and just fly. I am so high, yo, I feel alright, I feel alright. Said I feel alright. I am so high, open my eyes, no, I feel alright, I feel alright.
And we're back, Okinawa People, here with the owner of Avalon. What's good, brother?
How's it going?
All right, everything good. That was an awkward pause.
It was a pause. I was like,
Yeah, man, of course, man. That mic is yours, man. That mic is yours. So, couple more questions.
Yo.
Couple more questions for the owner of Avalon. Can you tell the people a bit about your thought process? You know, the thought process of a young entrepreneur in Japan.
So, to me, it's a big challenge. You know, like I said before, I want to hit more locals, people from here, Tokyo, Osaka, just any prefecture in Japan, because I want them to know that, like, you know, like, this clothing brand is not just for Western people. Like I said in my about page, it's like it's for everybody. You know? Right. I'm just trying to support everybody with the clothes, and then I just want to see them be happy. You know, like
for sure.
And the whole brand the reason why I said for everybody, when I said that, sometime in the beginning, people were like, "Well, you need to have your target market." Honestly, I don't want that. You know, like, because I believe in target market, but again, I don't. Because my brand is for everybody, meaning, you know how when you walk in a Gucci store,
yeah,
you just know you can't get it,
yeah,
or like you just got the feeling like, damn, I have to. Oh, can I? My bad. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're
okay,
fine, brother. Yeah,
like, you know, I can't buy this. Like, I don't want people to feel that way. I want people to come into my website and be like, they're gonna have an expensive section where it's like, okay,
of course,
maybe like $80 for whatever. But if you just want a shirt, like a decent one, and $25, like, I want them to feel like, okay, I can afford that.
Does that come from the birth of this idea?
Yes. Okay. So, because when I say for everybody, and then when I'm selling $300 shirt,
it's not for
everybody. Absolutely. You know. So I want to make sure everybody can get it. Like, I would like to make a high-end clothes to the point I can make, you know, jacket that costs $1,000. For sure. But then also I want to have a jacket that costs only $20-$30 for people that, you know.
Man, I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, and that's a huge audience, but I'm gonna do it. Like, you know, like,
you're hungry.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
great.
Like, you just can't target one people because it's gonna be tough. Like, it's not tough, but I just want to do it for everybody.
It doesn't express your vision.
Exactly. You know, like, my meaning behind my company and then doing just high end, it just don't match. So I just want to make sure I have for everybody.
Okay, I think knowing that's more than enough for a target market.
Yeah.
For sure. So, next question is, you've been working at this 3 years, right?
Yes, sir.
What does a day-to-day grind look like for you?
So, usually, you know, well, hey, I wake up. Everybody do this, but I check my phone.
Yeah, of course.
Just to make sure I ain't got no orders coming in, or, you know, people commenting on my stuff. Just to make sure I used to not be active a lot on Instagram, which was my mistake that I learned. So
Instagram's your main platform?
I say Instagram, and right now, since Instagram and Facebook are connected, I kind of active on both sides. Nice. But I try to kind of get into TikTok, because that's like the big thing.
Man, it's getting banned.
Exactly. So I just didn't really want to pick it up.
Yeah.
So I kind of attack more of a Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Big three.
Yep. And then also, which is surprising, but Pinterest. But I'm more active for that one, not for my brand, but more to kind of collect ideas. I'm not about to sit here and say I came up with everything.
Pinterest is dope. I just get lost in Pinterest sometimes.
I do. I be scrolling. I'm just like, dang, there's a lot.
It's really cool. So you wake up,
yeah,
check for your orders on your social medias,
Yeah.
interact with your fans.
yeah.
Tell me about the fashion. Like, what does that look like? Because in my head, you got this like huge factory and there's a bunch of workers. You know, like, tell me what does this really look like?
So
Down and dirty.
I mean, okay, so I guess for people that want to start a clothing brand,
Okay.
I'll say 5 years. I think it's gonna be hard.
Hmm.
Even at 3-year mark, I'm hitting. It's still hard, like, because at this point, yes, I'm making profit, but then again, that money's going straight to investing
into
to
working?
make more.
Okay.
So honestly, it's just a continuous grind. And then, I mean, I always tell us some other interview I did too, but it's kind of like if you are looking for easy money, this business is not it. It's not it. You just do something else.
You just need to get a regular job.
Exactly. If you
For
want
sure.
an easy job, easy money, this is not it, because you're gonna invest so much money into it.
In time, I'm sure.
Time too, because it's like, let's just you drop $1,000 on just 10 jacket, right? Good quality, but it's not gonna fly off the shelf in 2 hours.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
So, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough business.
So how do you go about balancing that? How do you go about balancing what you pick, when you pick, and why you pick it?
So I usually do is, of course, again, Instagram and Pinterest. I kind of just scroll through what's going on, kind of keep myself updated with the fashion.
Gotcha.
If you can check the Instagram page of mine, when I came out with the chest rig, which was kind of looked like a vest, but it's more smaller.
Yeah.
That was kind of becoming a little popular. So I was like, I saw that as an opportunity. And I was like, hey, let's pick it up.
You was on time.
In the States, yes.
Okay.
Here was they're kind of like,
Too early?
not too early, maybe too early, but they were kind of like, why you got a vest on?
Okay.
And I get it, I think, because of the military community also. 'cause,
Gotcha.
that's what they wear.
Gotcha.
But chest rig still did well.
Yeah.
Also, the tactical vest that came out with, that was pretty big in the States, where a lot of rappers wore vests.
Yeah.
And I mean, but then again, that was way back when 50 Cent wore it in the music
50
video.
started that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when I saw that, and then when people start kind of bringing it back, I picked it up again.
Yeah.
And then that's when I brought it to SneakerCon, where I think Chris from Get Kicks.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him, because
Shout out
he
to
was
Chris.
actually put me on a SneakerCon and give me a spot.
A booth?
A booth. Like when I
Nice.
was like nothing.
Got you.
Like nobody really knew me.
Gotcha.
They were kind of like,
Yeah,
whatever,
Chris a
you
good
got a
dude.
brand.
For sure.
He put me on, and that's the day I sold all my shirt, most of my hat,
Nice.
and all the vests were sold.
Nice, man.
And then from there, it was just up. And then I was like, okay. And then the vests got sold out.
Yeah.
And
I remember I asked for a vest.
was that
I asked you for a vest.
right?
Yeah, I wanted to buy one. It was sold out.
So that one was pretty cool. And then surprisingly, a lot of military people liked it.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I'm like, well, y'all wear that every day. You
But
know?
it's cool, though.
Yeah, so
It's
he was
a
like,
cool
I like
version.
it. And that's why a lot of Marines actually
Yeah.
bought it. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
cool.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take a break. Do you get, because you said this is for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of Westerners are the main
Yeah.
base. Do you get prejudged for how you look on who you're selling to?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I really don't think so. Because again, a lot of people don't know what I look like, really.
I mean more of the page.
Oh, page-wise? So I try to make, every time I take a picture, I try to mix it with a lot of different kind of culture. It's a struggle out here. So most of the people I take a picture of is all my brothers.
Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
you know, they help me out a lot.
For
and
sure.
then I try to get a couple girls, but even that is a little difficult. But I try to do my best to kind of mix the diversity in my page,
diversity.
so that when you go in, you don't feel like, oh, it's only for, you know, a certain race.
For sure,
I don't
for
want
sure.
you to feel that way.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, so far, it's diverse.
Those crop tops are pretty new, right?
Yeah, it just came actually, when was it, 3 days ago?
Nice, man.
Yeah, that's pretty doing well. So.
Ready for the summer? That's what that's for.
That was for it was supposed to drop beginning of July, but then the shipment kind of got behind because of
Corona?
COVID. Yeah,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
yeah, so but still doing well.
Yeah, so I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy for you. I really hope Corona goes away so you can keep going up, you know. But what's your plan if Corona doesn't go away?
I'm not gonna stop. Corona's not gonna stop me from anything. I'll just keep going. Shipment and all that stuff might take longer. I already explained that in the website. Like, hey, like, it's gonna take a minute. So bear with me. I'm sorry, but just appreciate the support.
For sure.
And then I'll just keep doing what I gotta do. And then once it do end, then I want to hit more, like I want to go to mainland SneakerCon or stateside SneakerCon. Like try to kind of go to like venues and whatnot. Kind of
big kind of convention things.
Yeah, like get involved in more like streetwear and all that.
For sure.
I kind of want to stay away from hypebeast.
You don't want the hypebeast crowd.
No.
Why?
It's just I don't know. I think they gotta because hypebeast's expectation has to be $1,000 or something. Like I just don't
like that hipster kind of.
Yeah, like I got nothing against that, but
it's kind of played out.
Exactly. Like, it's just way because even with the bait thing, I used to love bait, but then they kind of overhyped it.
Yeah.
To the point, it's like,
like the Supreme. Yeah.
So I don't want to really fall in that category.
Okay. So you're trying to make your own lane completely, or?
Yes and no.
So tell me some more about your influences and then answer that, please.
Okay. So for the person who influenced to do clothes, it's like I said, it's a lot of course music does a lot. Music artists influence me, but also when it comes to like actual fashion people, it's like Nigo, who created the Beta Nape. Joe, he's from Fat Tiger from Chicago.
Okay.
Who was it? Bobby 100, that's the Atom Bomb guy.
Gotcha.
He's the one who I can really relate his story. If you guys know, just listen to his story. If you can check his YouTube, it's like 10 minutes long. But
Bobby 100.
Kith, Pharrell Williams, like those people. Yeah. Just there's more artists, but it's a lot of artists out there. Just kind of stay in their lane.
Yeah,
and then they don't really fall with hype beasts.
Right.
And also hype beasts kids still wear it, but they don't. They kind of just do their own thing.
Like Pharrell's fashion could fall into a hype beast category, right?
But he's kind of like in his own.
Totally.
He don't really.
That's Virginia's thing.
Yeah.
Virginia's like, yo, if it's not original, we don't want it.
So I like that about them, especially Bobby too. He's been doing it for so long, and then he just stay in his lane.
That's great, man.
So his bomb idea didn't change; it's still the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's great, man. All right, so we're gonna get into another music break, and then we'll be right back with the creator and CEO. I'm assuming CEO.
Yeah.
CEO of Babylon.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Got out of bed and I seen the baddest bitch. Thought to myself, God damn, I gotta hit. Walk up to shorty, turn my player mode on. I say, baby, what it do? Put my number in your phone. Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Just pulled your bitch. Drop, drippy, drop, drippy, drop, drippy, dropping shit. Gang, 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 gang. Can be my bros. Drip, water, drip, water, drip, water. Make it rain on the hose. Papa got locked up cause she was flipping the work. Put your hands in the air is what I told the clerk. She said, "Con, I be twerking when y'all sound come on." I told her, baby, let me see. Straight down to your thong. Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Just pulled your bitch. Drop, drippy, drop, drippy, drop, drippy, dropping shit. Gang, 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 gang. Then be my bro. Drip, water, drip, water, drip, water. Make it rain on the hose. Stacking up the bread, stay getting the racks. Take a hoe for the night. Tonight I'm giving her back. Take your bitch. One look at her boss and she saw a lot of money. She say, please, can you make it rain on me? Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Pool, come here. Just pulled your bitch. Drop, drippy, drop, drippy, drop, drippy, dropping shit. Gang, 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 gang. Be my bro. Drip, water, drip, water, drip, water. Make it rain on the hose.
Search for a better me, tripping on some ecstasy. I see 1,000 people, now managers hanging next to me. I used to give a fuck, opinions are only casualties. You do this shit for you, but I got it down to the T, and now you grind your teeth. I'm cooking up salt with beef, and even if I fail, see, I'm still rewarded with the Cali trees, Cali breeze. I ain't wish for nothing different. Man, this shit's delicious, so best believe I'ma keep persistent. I rap for every single thought that I thought I'd written. Running for my life like pink ribbons and kids killing me with rap, that's a sick mixture. Either you love it or you hate it, don't act like you've seen my big picture. Alliterations, personification, books and pages. I got it all with emotions mixed with the rage. I'm hoping to reach the bar, then once I hit it, I'll raise it to my lyrics in your mouth, persuading you to say it. This my batter, but if you fucking with me at all, I'ma get it or I'ma fall. I'm back again come tomorrow, this my batter. Treat the beats like a brawl, knock me down, I'ma cross. Stay calm when I'm feeling small, this my batter. And this my batter. See, this my batter. I'll never know what I'm writing is the right words, so I keep on grinding with my cup on a curb. I'm hesitating every time like I ain't fucking sure. Shit, I'm already at the bottom of my life, it ain't getting any worse. Did this shit undercover, never rap for another. Now I'm rapping to make it sound more example set from my brother to my gorgeous mother. Shit, I feel your support, persuaded me to chase the ball, and now the ball's in my court. It's my time and my torch, so I'm climbing onto the horse. I'm taking down anybody, make them all the rappers a corpse. I'm staying proud. Family, can you hear me now? My family thought that I was crazy, spitting bars with my music loud, looking up to clouds like I'ma get it too. Only thing I need are these rhymes to send me through the roof. Watch me be living proof that's good for something else. Knock these rappers out while they swinging below the belt. This my batter. If you fucking with me at all, I'ma get it or I'ma fall. But I'm back again come tomorrow. This my batter. I treat the beats like a brawl, knock me down, I'ma cross. Stay calm when I'm feeling small. This my batter. And this my batter. See, this my batter. There ain't nobody sings the songs that I sung. I pray I got some music so you can remember me when I'm gone. Cause I be smoking Camel Crushes, now Camel's crushing my lungs. Shit, I do this shit for real and I used to do it for fun. Mama, don't be disappointed. Don't you cry yourself to sleep, see I've been hearing voices. It's my life and my dreams, I ain't ashamed of my choices. I feel like the devil's blessings, I've turned my thoughts into noises. Keep my soul poisoned, and if you kill me, do it quickly. Get home straight from work and my mind goes straight to the whiskey. Keep it coming swiftly, my train of thought is drifting. I feel my lyrics slipping inside of another fifth, please. Hold it tight, a firm squeeze, responsible for hopes and dreams. Can life is what it seems, prepared to die, but I'm scared to bleed. I'm grinding through the night with high beams, and I'm fighting to stay alive, refuse to stay on the side streets, batter up. If you fucking with me at all, I'ma get it or I'ma fall, but I'm back again come tomorrow, this my batter up. I treat the beats like a brawl, knock me down, I'ma crawl. Stay calm when I'm feeling small, this my batter up. This my batter up.
And we're back.
How's it going?
It's Okinawa People. Here with Ramen, the owner and CEO of Vavalon. Fire. So, bro, let me ask you, man. The making of Vavalon. Tell me, what do you see it becoming from where it is right now?
So, I mean, what I have right now is I'm thankful for what I have right now, you know, and where Vavalon is right now. Honestly, I've never seen this brand going this far.
Really?
Yeah, because I have a lot of doubts. You know, I was like, this is not gonna work. You know.
Well, for somebody with doubts, you put in work.
Yes, I did. Because of course, my family, you know, my brothers, you know, my sisters, and you know, just they always encourage me to just keep going, just don't give up. And you know, it was just hard times. Sometimes like I wouldn't sell a thing when I come up with stuff. But you know,
so it's ups and downs.
A lot of ups and downs. But you know, just my brothers will always push me. You know, just keep telling me to go do it, and you're gonna make it. And then that kind of encouraged me to keep going.
For sure.
And also, of course, my parents. They kind of was like, like you want to do it? But they're like, okay, if you want to do it, do it. You know? So you know, my mom helps me a lot. My pops helped me a lot. Actually.
Yeah.
So
fashion is tough, man.
It's tough because it's always changing.
Yep.
It's a cycle, but it's always changing.
Yeah.
So you just gonna have to keep up with it.
Right. So what do you see your brand doing in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, as in like starting now, so technically total 8 or
8.
So it's total 8. I hope I'll have I want to have a store.
Okay.
Here, like a starting here, maybe
In Okinawa?
Maybe in Okinawa.
Wow.
Maybe mainland.
Wow.
But actually, wherever life takes me,
For sure.
if I'm back in the States, and I'll make a store in the States.
Nice, man. I think Okinawa is a great place, man. Like you were saying, there's opportunities here.
I see opportunity because of, I mean, with all the respect, we're behind. Okinawa's pretty behind.
Yep.
But I see that as an opportunity. I tell all my brothers the same thing. I'm like, hey, I see opportunity, man. They're like, yeah. So, one of my brothers I talked to, he's like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And he's a car guy. And then he was like, what if I make like a DIY, whatever. That's true, because we don't have it on base.
Uh-huh.
DIY stuff.
Yeah.
So what if you do it off base? But just ideas like that. I surround myself with people like that.
That's
like,
great.
All my brothers are kind of open-minded. And then, they don't really hold back anything.
That's great.
So that's another thing that inspires me all the time is my brothers. Like they always, we've been friends since I was in what, junior? So almost a decade. Wait, hold on. Almost a decade.
Yeah.
But they're my solid. I don't even call them friends no more. They're my brothers.
For sure, bro.
I love
For
them
sure.
to death. But they don't always keep pushing me to do
It's like walking through a fire, you come out sharper.
Yeah, it's just they always just push me, and then like it's just a great people. And I love them so much, man.
That's great, man. Shout to them for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to shout their social medias out at all? Or
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I can tell them the name, but man, shout out to Ant, Adrian, Jacob, Mango,
Hey.
Marcel, Reggie, that's my cousin, CJ, Kareem, Tristan. Just am I missing something? Goddamn, there's a lot of people, but I think that's it.
That's
but,
what's up, bro. That's
Mama
what's up.
Green and Papa Green.
Of course.
That's their mom, but I appreciate that. And then Kareem's parents and all of them, Cantrell. It's so much, but if I miss y'all name, I'm sorry, but y'all my brothers and y'all push me where I am, and I appreciate you guys. Because if I had a negative friend and I'm always around them, I wouldn't even make it the second year mark with my clothing brand. So.
You need that tribe. You need that support
And they're not even here. They're not even on this island.
Wow.
Except Marcel.
Still motivating you.
Marcel and Reggie's still here, but it's just I barely see them. We're always working now.
For sure,
but
for
just no matter how far we are and how long we don't see each other, how long we don't talk, they always have my back and I always have their back, and they always keep pushing me to do what's best for me.
That's great, man. So taking that spirit and running with this next question, do you have advice particularly for Japanese entrepreneurs, for people in Japan that want to be an entrepreneur?
So I brought my business. So I kind of had this whole idea when I was in Chicago, and I brought it back to Okinawa, and then I kind of start going this and that, and start talking to people and whatnot. But from what I see from the TV, and then people that's in like, what is it called? Like those entertainment business and whatnot. Like what I see is I just feel like their hand is tied up.
Yeah.
So that's why when it comes to like music or fashion or business, anything, if it's out of pocket for Japanese culture, they don't get a support. But it's just, I feel like don't let that discourage you. Just keep pushing, because at the end of the day, once it blows up, they're gonna be all over that.
Of course.
But
I think it has a lot to do with what you were saying a second ago, that group of friends that lift you.
Exactly. So it's all about who you surround with. So I mean, I'm not suggesting to cut everybody off, but let's just say you want to start a business, but then let's just say your mom or your dad or your sister or your uncle or your auntie don't want to support you. You gotta cut them off.
Yeah, don't stress it.
Exactly. They're family at the end of the day,
exactly.
but you have to cut those toxic people off,
I
because
respect it, man.
that's gonna be a drag. Like, that's the truth.
So, social media is your main distribution platform
Right now, yes.
right now. How does that look if Corona goes away? Is it the same?
Actually, so social media wise, when Corona happened, I actually gained more followers because people are on their social media more now. So that's why I said it's earlier. It's a positive and negative thing for Corona to happen, because I grew my audience more.
Gotcha.
But then again, once we go back, not everybody gonna be out doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be more busy.
But they'll remember.
Exactly. So they'll remember. So they're like, okay, like, oh, I want a crop top, or oh, I want a vest, or whatever. I want them to be like, oh, that one had a vest, or whatever, and just wanna just kind of. So that's why I don't wanna. So I mean, also to another message to an entrepreneur out there, but just like, do not let this corner discourage you because your business is slowing down. Just take this as an opportunity to step back and gather yourself, write everything down what you need, and then hit social media hard. Because I was lacking that also because I got corona. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna hop on video game all day, and it's like, damn, okay, hold on,
Time to grind.
yeah, like this is the time you hit social media. You don't gotta sell anything, you just hit it.
Just
every
be
time
present.
you're consistent, every time you're consistent, it'll go up. Because right now, before I was kind of consistently posting, I will only get probably total 200 people in a day. Ever since I post twice almost every day and then posting on story and this and that, I almost got 10,000
Wow. A day?
people coming through though. That's the traffic.
Right.
Nobody following, but it's just traffic.
That's still
coming through.
great. Impressions.
Exactly. It's just
That's great.
The number will go up as you get consistently active.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, just don't let this social media, not social media. I'm sorry,
Corona,
coronavirus.
yeah.
Just, just get to you. I get it. It's a tough time. It's
Heck
weird.
yeah.
You gotta wear a mask everywhere you go, and
Plastic in between folks.
Yeah, it's just like it just feels weird. But this is a great time for especially young entrepreneur like us, where we're starting. Just put everything down.
Just go for it.
Go for it. Like, don't be scared. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was scared.
Of course, it's
I was
scary.
scared. I was
Yeah.
like, man, like. I mean, I still got a job and doing this thing, but
Yeah.
then eventually I just want to.
This is what you want to do.
Yeah, eventually I want to wake up and be like, I'm gonna go to my store and just stand there and then wait, just do what I got, what I
Yeah.
love to do.
I had another question about that. So, being that fashion is such a tough industry, do you plan on like collabing with stores around here and putting your lines in the stores, or do you just want to go straight to have your own store?
I kind of want to avoid collab at the moment.
Okay.
Not to sound selfish, but just it's about my brand right now, So, and when it comes to collabing, it's a little difficult because then you both have to come into agreement.
This is even to putting your line in someone's store. Is that considered a collab?
To me, that's more of like, because like I stopped by some of the stores. I went to, I don't want to name them, but I went to some of the stores, and then they're like, "Well, you gotta buy the shelf."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay, I can do that."
You gotta buy a shelf?
Like, as in, like, so they have a shelf, right?
Yeah.
No, you gotta buy this section.
Wow.
And I was just like, "Okay, that's fine." And then they were like, "They want to cut."
Wow.
I'm like, nah, bro.
Is this a rental thing or is it?
It was I guess it's a rental thing. So let's just I'll buy this. So this is my section, but then whatever I sell, they want to cut.
That's insane.
And then I was just like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
Yeah, but the one store I really want to put my stuff is at Chocolate Jesus.
Chocolate Jesus.
I saw them come up because
Yeah.
I went the first store when they opened, and then they were kind of like, where I was at, we were kind of like, they just didn't know what was going on. They were kind of like, I'm just going to make a clothing brand. I'm just gonna do
why
it.
not?
Yeah, I was like, why not? And then as I, see them grow, I was like, see, that's a grind right there. Like, because in the beginning, it was literally kind of like how I have like 20 to 30 loyal customer. That's all they had. Now it's people in the state rocking
Everybody
it,
know it.
skateboards rocking it. It's just like, it was also in, what was it? It was, I think it was called the Hype Beast or whatever. It was on their page because their new spot is like inside cafe / clothing store / skate park with the ramp.
Gotcha.
It's pretty dope.
That's
But
crazy.
That's the one of the store I really want my stuff to be in.
So would you do that route with them?
Chocolate Jesus?
Would you put your stuff on their shelf? Would you buy a shelf? If you like, I'm not trying to spill no.
Oh yeah. Look, if I have to pay, if it's not crazy amount,
Yeah.
I probably would. I'll see that as an
that's
investment
dope.
because they have lots of customer going in and
For
out
sure.
there. But the store that was doing that, no names, but
The other ones.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they didn't have that much customers. So I was like,
Man.
why would I pay that much?
Buy a shelf and give a cut.
Yeah, you lost your damn mind.
It's, every industry got its own little secrets, man.
Yeah, it's weird, but I let it slide. I still go there like, what's up?
Of course.
Because business is business. I get it, whatever. But for sure, so I want a Chocolate Jesus for sure. One day,
That'll be super.
I'm gonna
dope,
go
bro.
talk to them soon, but I want to have something more for their store.
For sure.
Because I think what I have now is not.
It doesn't fit their demographic.
Yeah, it's more of a skateboard-ish. So I kind of have to make something.
So what would you call your brand if it's not skate? What is it?
It's Babylon. It's its own category.
For sure.
It's Babylon. That's it.
I like it.
I want to stay on my own lane. Like I don't want to bend too much to fit in, but I also want to kind of fit in. Like
I understand.
You know? So
understand.
that's what I want to do.
So let's talk a little bit. We're about to wrap up the show, but let's talk a little bit about the quality of your materials. Like from the social media, it just looks like this is A1, like high grade. Feels like the equipment is stitching. Everything looks really, really impressive.
Yeah.
Do you target that? Do you hand stitch? Like, tell me what it looks like when you're making something.
So when it comes to shirts, I do stuff called drop shipping, which is I have a factory in Europe, in the US, and Mexico, and like where was it? In China.
Oh yeah.
And shirts. If it's simple design, it's like I get the order and it goes to them. They print it,
Gotcha.
ship it.
Okay.
But before all that process, I asked them for a sample, test the material. Because that's where I messed up in the beginning. When I started doing that, it wasn't a drop shipping. I ordered 30, 40 shirts with all the money I had in my bank. And then I was like, oh, this is okay. I was just rushing it all the time.
And you didn't like the quality so much?
In the beginning, you excited. You just like,
you just happy to have it.
I'm happy to have my own shirt. But then I had one of the shirt at the crib, and then I was wearing it today. I was like, this is tough. Like, I cannot wear this.
Compared to the new stuff.
New stuff, yeah. So I was like, this is not it. So I was just kind of like, I put it to the side, and I never went that route anymore.
Wow.
And that's when I kind of learned to how this kind of, you have to get a sample. Like it does not, let's just say you have a due date, which is August, but then your shipment doesn't come in, just keep pushing it back. Because if you're not going to wear it, your customer's not going to wear it.
Wow.
Like if I didn't like this vest,
you wouldn't be wearing
I wouldn't be wearing it, So it's all about that. But this vest, I actually do it myself. Like I get the vest.
Yeah, yeah.
But then all the prints and on the back, everything I do it on
by hand.
By hand.
Man, how much that vest cost?
This is hold on, man. I'm so sorry. I think it was $60.
$60?
Yeah.
For a handmade, man, that's great.
Yeah. And then the reason why I want to do hand is because I want it to be quality and then make sure everything is good.
Hey man, can you show the people the vest? Can you show people the vest
Check it out real quick.
on the YouTube? I think we got a few people watching. Man, that thing is nice, man.
So,
you got some Japanese on it?
Oh yeah, Japanese in the front, but in the back it has the
Babylon.
the size and whatnot.
Ooh. And that's the brand right there, right?
Yep. So in the corner, it's a tag, but it says exclusive gear from Japan, black-owned clothing line from Japan.
Man, can I feel that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this is good material.
Yeah.
It's utilitarian.
So that's what I'm selling now. So
check it out. Yeah, man, he rocks his own clothes, so you know he's good. Like he said, he wouldn't wear it if he ain't like it.
exactly. So, but that's the most of the stuff. I do a lot of heat press and whatnot. Trying to learn cutting, so. That's
It's a different thing.
That's a different thing. But I'm trying to learn because eventually I want to make my own like wallet or whatnot. Just something
Have
nice.
you made masks?
Ooh, you got time for that?
We got a little time.
Okay, so for mask, I was gonna make Babylon mask. Actually, I think I posted on my Instagram with my sample on it. I decided to order. I'll say I think it was 200. And then they were like, okay, and we were talking to manufacturer, and I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And this lady was like, oh, hold on. This lady was like, do you have the license, the mask license to send it to Japan? Like, I guess you need a certificate.
Wow.
And I was just like, what is she talking about? I was like, what?
No way.
I was like, I don't have it. And because it's a high grade, like a surgical mask. It was something like this, but it was just something designed on it. But you need to have a certificate.
That's insane.
And I was like, I can't.
What does that even mean?
What is it? Like, give me like an example. And I looked it up and I couldn't even find it. So I was just like, what is this?
Oh
thing?
my goodness.
So I canceled it because I knew after Corona, masks is gonna be a big thing.
Yep.
I already know it's gonna be a huge thing where even after it's gone, people are gonna keep buying it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the what certificates you're talking about.
For sure.
But I thought about it.
America don't got that. I tell you that right now.
Exactly. So that's what I was kind of looking back and seeing, like, should I do it? But then I don't want to be those typical brand where just making a random mask and to make a profit.
Just for right.
Because people are gonna know you doing stuff for just money.
Right.
So I don't want to give that image out. Also,
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. So yeah, man, this was a real pleasure. I want to have you back when the full cast is here.
Okay.
Because I know they got questions.
Yeah,
and I got
sure.
questions, more questions. And I want to see more of the process, man.
Okay.
So this is our show, though. This is Okinawa People, the CEO of Vavilon. You can check him out on Instagram at Vavilon.
Vavilon_official.
Where else can the people find you?
Twitter, Vavilon_official.
Same thing?
Yeah. And then if you just guys want to check the website out, it's VavilonClothing.com.
Can you spell that out one time for him?
VAVYLON. And then clothing, CLOTHING.
Man, it's a real pleasure having you here, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it so much.
Wish you the best, man.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again maybe around fall time.
Okay.
You know?
I'll have something new for then.
Oh, nice. New line?
New line, but more new collection. Working on my winter collection right now. Yeah, I don't got a name for it, but just stay tuned. But right now, just go cop the crop tops and the vests and all that. And then if you're in Okinawa, don't be afraid to DM me. I'll deliver it to you.
Nice.
Don't pay for that shipping. No need.
Nice.
So
what about mainland?
Mainland, yes. You have to go through shipping
okay,
no cost.
Cool.
But Okinawa,
right.
yeah, no shipping fee. So just DM me and I can bring it to you.
Make sure you message the man if you want some fly gear. Vavilon CEO, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.